We got more FEMA news. Yeah, listen to this. If you would have paused to read that, they said Marines attacked a convoy, a FEMA convoy, arrested them, and there was 250 bodies from Maui with bullet holes. Listen to this officer, and whoever this officer is, whatever town he's in, that town is lucky as hell because that cop will stand with his people.
So what's actually going on in Maui? U.S. Marines engaged and neutralized a FEMA convoy in Maui. And I will add at the end of this video a couple screenshots from the article if you want to pause and read for yourself. The convoy was fleeing fire-stricken Lahaina and would have escaped had it not been for the Marines taking it down. The chase began early Friday morning when Marines and FEMA had a shootout in the Maui Forest Reserve east of Lahaina Beach. According to intelligence reports, the Marines caught FEMA red-handed burying corpses in an earthen grave the feds had excavated with a backhoe. A procession of FEMA agents hauled bodies of men, women, and children out of an M35 Deuce and a half and heaped them on top of each other as federal supervisors stood around smoking cigarettes and drinking coffee. So the Marines dismounted a distance away from the camp and they crept up undetected. The Marines took cover and began firing on the feds, and a dozen of them fell immediately. And then the feds began screaming, saying, "Don't shoot, we give up." So this is obviously a pretty severe situation, and it's not surprising that you're hearing nothing about this on the mainstream media. Of course, we all know how reliable they are. As the FEMA helicopter that had extracted some of the members attempted to flee, the Marines fired 3 grenades from a Mach 19 mounted on a Humvee, and one clipped the rotor, and then another landed in the open doorway, causing the helicopter to explode and crash. So I'm not personally sure how true all of that really is, but this seems to be one of the first documented incidents that proves the motives that FEMA really has. FEMA's not here to help us. They're here to control us. They're here to take our freedoms away. They're here to lock you up, put a mask back on you, go take the vaccine. When I started posting on TikTok years ago and started getting banned, one account after the other, I told myself I was going to keep this up because the truth needs to be heard. Somebody needs to be telling what's really going on. So when the shit hits the fan, people aren't surprised.
I love that cop. Follow that man.